Hello everybody, my name is Heather Buturajac. I'm a registered massage therapist in Stoney Creek, Ontario, and the owner of Healing by Hands. Today I'm going to talk about flexibility. So we all know that we have a skeleton. That's our major framework of our body. So everything sits on the skeleton or in the skeleton depending on whether it's muscles or organs. So then we have our muscles, and that's the contractile tissue. That is what causes the skeleton to move. And on the ends of each muscle, we have our tendons, and the tendons attach the muscle to the bone. Then we have another component of soft tissue, and that is the ligaments. The ligaments attach bone to bone. So that creates stability within all the joints in the body. So a lot of times when somebody says, I'm double jointed, there's no such thing as being double jointed because we only have one joint in each place of our body. So we have our shoulder joints, we have one here, one there, elbow joint, wrist joint. We don't have two of those. So what may be going on is that you have excessive stretch in the ligaments. The ligaments again are what hold the bone to the bone. So that would be in our joint. So in our shoulder joint we have tons and tons of these ligaments that are supposed to stabilize in the joint there. So what happens when we have excessive stretch in our ligaments, it can cause a dislocation of the joint or being able to move our bodies in a way that most people cannot. So it seems as though we are double jointed, but we just have this great laxity or relaxed ligaments. So some of you may have really tight muscles and can't get very much range of motion. So you say, I am not flexible. Well, there's ways around that. The reason why the muscle tissue is so contracted may be because your brain is sending signals to the muscles to stay in a shortened state. We're all born with a certain resting length of our muscle tissue, but over time things can happen to cause it to contract and not want to open back up. So a great way to create some flexibility in your body would be to use some contract relax stretching. So in order to do that, we would bring our muscles into a safe stretch where it would feel comfortable. So I'll give you an example of this. Say we want to stretch through the shoulder and the chest here. And so we're bringing the arm back and creating a little bit of stretch through here. And you just want to bring it back to where it feels comfortable. You don't want to have any pain. So if you want to send a signal to your brain that this is a safe range of motion for you, you could place your hand and arm against a wall, and you're going to press against the wall as if you were trying to contract back towards the midline. So you're trying to contract through the pectoralis muscle here, your chest muscles. But instead of actually the arm moving, it's going to just stay in a fixed position, pressing into the wall. Just 10% of your strength. So you would press into that wall and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. And now maybe you felt that it gave a little bit, that it's lengthened a little bit, so you could bring it into a little bit more of a stretch. And again, press into the wall for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax again. And then you would do that a third time. And you'd see how much more extra length that you've created in that muscle tissue. And over time, that's a pretty safe way to promote some more length in your muscle tissue and get a greater range of motion and flexibility. So if you have any questions on this video, please leave a message below, and thanks for watching.